Good morning, everyone. This is Shine from Muse Live, and welcome to this a little than later morning activation reading, everyone. We were really having some connection issues. I think I had to restart this a few times. So if you guys are kind of watching this, please bear with me. But I just took it off Wi-Fi, so I'm running off of my phone. I think it should work a little bit better, you guys. But yeah, I want to welcome you all to this morning activation reading. I already pulled the cards, but I will kind of set us into what's going on right now. I want you to kind of set the mood and your intentions for this reading. Even though I already pulled the cards, guess what? The universe already knows what you're gonna, ask. It already knows what you have in mind, and it already has something kind of a little planned out for you. So I want you all to just sit and imagine, everyone, that you're all part of this beautiful, vast, amazing, energetic grid that encompasses the whole of the earth and goes beyond the fabrics of the universe, and we're all part of this amazing grid, that we're beautiful lights on that grid, everyone. And set your intentions right now for this reading, what the universe is trying to tell everyone, where we're going with this. There's a lot of interesting energy today, you guys. We are officially in Gemini season, so that's ruled by Mercury. It's all about communication and, and connections with people and relationships. So really hone in on some of that energy. That's especially for people that are trying to manifest. That's like an amazing way to kind of manifest what you have. Is like, what do you have and who do you have around you, right? So we also have the moon in Aquarius. It is the 6th day, and that is ruled by Venus in numerology. So it's all about love and care and protection. And I'm really feeling the theme having to extend beyond, to self-care, because I think that a lot of people really need to hone in on some of that right now, wherever you are. And because we are in Aquarius season, you guys, it's really channels that moon energy to some of the Aquarian-like traits. So it's all about individuality and innovation and some humanitarian themes. But also remember that Aquarians are nonconformists. They literally dance to the beat of their own drum. So they really value things like freedom and independence. And I'm sure a lot of you people are probably really honing into some of that right now. And if you haven't, just like that, especially as we're manifesting and trying to align with ourselves, our sense of freedom and individuality is so important. So I have our Soul's Journey cards that I'm taking from, and I also have my normal regular deck, you guys. And we're going to start our reading. Let's see where we are today. What's the theme going on? What are we expressing today? And I really love this. So we have, you guys, is the Chariot. There's so many themes in here that I love. It's all about duality here. Being able to transition between light and the dark. And the Chariot's also a trans-dimensional hopper, everyone. Whenever I see the Chariot, you're leaving the 3D world. It's somewhere there back there. And you're really like being able to access a lot of those other dimensions, other just vibes, other themes that we just don't normally access when we're just here, like in this 3D world, operating in the earthly realm, right? It's really able to do that, and through a lot of different things, through the heart, through duality. And then number 7 is all about, really contemplating things, especially at the metaphysical, spiritual level. It's really like, kind of like almost going into the hermitage state. It's ruled by Neptune. So think about what Neptune is. It's all about dreams, right? And tapping into your subconscious, right? So you're really having a lot of that, just like Neptunian energy, which is like taps deep into the subconscious, right? Because Neptune it's not surface. It deep dives to like what you really want. And all those things, that Neptunian energy, the duality, and just being able to be cloaked, like being cloaked in the universe, right? Under the protection of the universe is really what really helps aid this person to move forward. And he's also kind of garbed in this celestial wear, you guys. So like literally he's wearing the sun, moon, and stars. And I mean, you can even do that. You can either visualize, being cloaked in some of that universal celestial energy, or you can physically actually wear it. Depends on, how you want to express this card. But I love this card. And Chariot card right now, it means we're moving somewhere, you guys. We're really moving on. We're leveling up, right? We're trans-dimensional hopping. I find that so exciting. For people that don't really quite understand it, I can post a little bit more on just things like, just being able to tap into just different levels of your consciousness and where we are. So what is something that we had been recently going through, recently experiencing, that we're just kind of like alchemizing right now. And I like this. This is the Page of Wands. And Wands is all about fire, everyone. And we've gotten a lot of wand themes lately, right? We had the Seven of Wands, where the person was literally fighting himself, and also using that wand from the Six of Wands, moving through, like, the universe, or moving through his emotions and his subconscious. And here we have, he's embarking on this journey. Some of us have really been deciding to embark on our journey, everyone. And here we have, this is a very like sun energy, Leo energy here. And in some themes, you'll also notice that the page, or whatever character it is, sometimes it's the king too, he'll be wearing like a cloak of, like, I like to think, it's both the salamander and the chameleon, although it is the salamander, but chameleon is well some reptilian energy, but very transformative, right? Because with the salamanders, I like this because they're able to kind of like alchemize in the journey and embarking on that, how resilient we are to the elements, right? Being able to, and think about it, land, which is the material, right? Land, and then also the water, which is the spiritual and the ethereal, being able to kind of like trans-dimensional hop between the two. So we got cut off a little bit, but I think I just reconnected, so I'm just going to continue from here. So yeah, we got some of that trans-dimensional hopping going on, which I really love, especially as we move on to there. And, the page is literally just starting to embark on his journey. He's gotten through some rough rapes. He's gotten through some, especially because, this is all about action and creativity. Wands is all about fire, right? So just hone in on some of that. And he's like experienced something into his new level of exploration towards self, right? Because we're always just literally, going some energy to this, either a positive or negative theme. And here we have the Queen of Wands. And Wands is all about mind and intellect. Because it's the queen, it's someone who, especially on the feminine level, we're mastering some of our mental, emotional, just psychic things going on as we deep dive into what we're moving into. So interesting, right? We got some of that mind element to come. What's going on in the universe? What is it, with this, all this, just, leveling up and transdimensional hopping? Where are we going to go with this, right? So here's the Three of Pentacles, you guys. Three relationships, and especially business relationships and partnerships. It's ruled by Jupiter. So think of everything being just very like kind of like a little bit more kind of structural type partnerships here, especially in terms of like finding guidance through some spiritual, what is getting some, I know I'm getting off and on, and I know some of you guys are coming in live, so thank you for bearing with me on this. So what's actually influencing this? And there's a lot of earthly things going on. I think let me move my desk a little closer. My Wi-Fi is actually a little bit behind me, but this is interesting to find. So what's actually influencing this need for like, just some secure partnerships right now, especially as we move into this 8th year manifestation, because partnerships and just those solid foundations are really important. And of course, here we go, is another pentacle, which is the 4th. Is when you're like in the earthly realm. Let's remember, this is all just an illusion anyway. This person's really So yeah, this person's a little stagnant because they're so focused on what's going on here in the earthly one, forgetting that you're the transdimensional hopper, everyone, that they're really here just to be an expression of our spiritual selves. So I'm wondering if I should redo this reading. I'll have to watch it and see if I want to maybe redo it and maybe post it on my YouTube or something. But yeah, we got a lot of earthly things going on because we still have a lot of stuff to do. We're still here, you guys. We still have a lot of things to do here on earth, but we're also being reminded to kind of tap in a little bit to our spiritual side too. But a lot of us are moving forward and into some business relationships and into something helping us to manifest, everyone. So one more card. Hopefully we can get through this. Comes from our soul's journey. Okay, you guys, what's going to help us through this week? Integration. Okay, the frequency of integration supports and embraces every aspect of ourself, allowing us to perceive as everything and being able to, integrate and also be very, integrate everything from your elements, being able to be transformed. So I want to thank you all for joining me here today, guys. Thank you for bearing with me on this connection issue. We'll definitely be back next week, next Wednesday, with some more insight. But just remember, you're that transdimensional hopper, everyone, and learn to